Okay, everybody, thank you very much. Okay, so today I'm going to introduce you who we are and what do we do as we've shown on the video. Some of the pictures you've seen before were actually from our operation center in Beijing. We have over 6,000 square meter of operation business area in Beijing. Also, we have offices all around the world, which I'm going to introduce to you guys in a minute. Okay. First of all, this is actually our main goal of DELSK. We are going to become a global cross-border asset allocation, investment, education, and immigration product provider. Okay? So there are 5 major sectors in DELSK. As I said, I've done 2 events here in India before, one in Mumbai and one in Delhi, on the immigration services only. So today, I'm going to bring you all the sectors in DELSK Group. First of all, we have global asset allocation. That's where we help our clients sourcing all kinds of assets from overseas, where we have our office based. And also, we have our financial products. For example, we have our Irish project, the Maltese project, were financed by our financial department helping out. And also, we have our Olly education and Olly home. I think this is new to the Indian market, which is not here yet, okay? So we basically provide online, offline, overseas study solution, and student accommodation will help your clients or help you to take care later on, which I'm gonna make an introduction comprehensively later. And the last sector, which I've been speaking a lot here in India, is our immigration products, okay? So here are today's catalog. As I said, we're going to introduce who we are, what we've done before, and our network, so that basically everybody gets an understanding of what the DELSK network is. And then later on, relating to the immigration services, what kind of service we can provide to you to help with your clients. Okay? First of all, let me start introducing the 3 major investment on migration properties. Okay, first one is real estate investment related residency programs. Okay, speaking of the word real estate, that means any residential, commercial, industrial, farming lands, it's all part of real estate. Okay? Our company was actually founded back in 2008 in Cologne, Germany. It's a very, very small company. Only 4 people were there helping our clients applying for visa to enter Germany or applying for study visa, and also help them to find student accommodation or buy and sell properties. And then later on, we expanded our work around in Germany. And then how our company actually first started, back in 2009, there's a resident program in Malta. You can simply invest 200,000 euros, buy a property over there, your family can apply for the resident. In fact, this program was so popular in China, we almost sold 1,000 that year. But unfortunately, this project was shut very soon after it was announced. And then, back in 2010, that's where DELSK really started growing, okay? We introduced the Cyprus residency program, where you can simply invest 300,000 euros to purchase any kind of real estate in Cyprus for your family to apply for permanent residency over there. And then this idea was so good because back in 2008, there was an economic turndown. I think everybody here knows about it, okay? So in European countries, they start in this need of foreign assets or foreign investment into their country. So they want to absorb a big amount of investment in their country in a shorter period. So that's why they started the investment immigration related with real estate. And then since the Cyprus project was a huge success, then we have Portugal, Spain, Greece having the same kind of project came out because they also want to absorb those money to help their country to grow. So we have in 2011, the Portuguese Golden Residency Program, and also 2012, the Spanish Investment and Residency Program. Those 2 programs are also very easy. All you need to do, invest 500,000 euros in any kind of real estate in those two countries. Your whole family can apply for residency over there. Where especially for the Portuguese project, it's one of the easiest way for your family to apply for passport later on, because you only need to stay there 7 days a year to obtain or to apply for your citizenship later on. Spain is one of the countries that if you are planning to have a new baby, after your baby was born there for a year, your baby can apply for the citizenship directly. Where the Greece and Malta are among the two cheapest option at the moment. Okay, the most bargain way in Greece, all you need to do to invest 250,000 euros. Sorry, I didn't put the Indian IR money. For Greece, 250,000 euros is about 2 crores. Okay, where in Spain, Portugal is about 4 crores here. Okay, and this is the first type of migration or residence programs. The second type we have is the financial investment residency program. Okay, we actually first started with one of the most interesting program to the Indian people here, also in China, is the US EB5 project. Okay, in fact, here in India and also in China, this program is among one of the most popular investment, right? But unfortunately, right now in China, our clients, after they get the approval, they have to wait for another 15 to 16 years till they get a visa. Where I heard, also we're gonna start this word of called retrogression. There's a lot of people here who are experts in the EB5 field, okay? India will probably start the retrogression next year in September. Your clients will probably start waiting for about 5 to 6 years till they get a visa. So what are their options? Europe, here we go, okay? And later on, back in 2016, we have 2 very good projects, especially the Malta MRVP project, where we have Mr. Joseph here today. Later on, he's gonna give a comprehensive introduction on this project, and we have a Q&A session later. And first one I'm gonna introduce is the Irish Fund project. It's one of the best projects for you if you have kids or your customer have kids studying in UK, and later on they want to go and stay in UK again, because everybody knows right now in USA, in UK, that's where we send our kids to, all right? But after they graduate from those countries, it's very hard for them to stay there or to get the residence over there. So for the Irish project, after you invest 1 million euros in the government-nominated fund project, okay, which is around 8 crores here, your kids and your family can apply for the Stamp 4 visa, which is the closest to the permanent resident of Ireland. After staying there for 5 years, they can apply for the citizenship, where there's a CTA, the Common Travel Agreement between UK and Ireland, so that a citizen of Ireland could go and live and travel and stay in UK no matter how long as they like. And also, the Irish project is a European Union passport, okay? And for the Malta project, I'm not the expertise here, where we're gonna have Mr. Joseph later on to give a very good introduction. And the last type is a real estate and financial investment related citizenship program. In this way, you can obtain a foreign passport, a second citizenship directly. The first one we introduced was back in 2013. We had the Caribbean islands, the St. Kitts and Nevis project. Actually, in the previous years, we've sold many cases to the Indian customers here, but they purchased from Hong Kong or Vietnam, also in Dubai, okay? We've been promoting 3 very successful projects. One of them is the JW Marriott Hotel over there, and we have this Park Hyatt Hotel. And right now, we're promoting a new project over there. It's called the Six Sense Resort Villa, okay? And simply as that, you only need to invest 200,000 USD to apply for the passport. And back in 2014, this is the best option if you want to obtain a European Union passport in one go. Okay, all you need to do is to invest 2 million euros, which is about 16 crores here in Indian IR, to apply for the citizenship, okay, of a European Union passport. And then this year, recently, we've just announced the recent release of the 2018 Commonwealth of Dominica citizenship program, where you only need to invest 200,000 USD in our Kempinski project. It's a whole 5-star hotel where, in those 2 Caribbean islands, the occupancy is almost 100% because those are some of the very good places for vacation as well, okay? So those are some of the projects we've been promoting before. And next, I'm going to introduce, as we said in the video, there's more than 1,000 elites in our office. Actually, in DELSK, right now, we have 1,200 employees all around the world, where we have here in India, our Mumbai office, and also our Delhi office. Here are some of the pictures. See the right-hand side at the bottom, that's a picture of our Mumbai team, whereas also in the video, you saw the picture of our Delhi team, okay? We have staff from 35 different countries, and there's 10 or 11 different languages in our company that we can help with. And here, this is a very important map of our network. Okay, everybody wants to know, okay, I've been talking with DELSK, who they are. They say they have lots of projects. They said they're a global asset allocation company, so where they are. Let me introduce you, start from China, okay, which is right here. We were actually founded in Germany, in Cologne, back in 2008. But our headquarters is in Hong Kong. And because most of our project, our customers recently were from China, so our operation center is located in Beijing, where we have over 6,000 square meters of working area over there. And also we have offices in Shanghai, Shenzhen, Guangzhou, Chengdu, Dalian, where all the first-tier cities in China is. Apart from China, in Asia area, we have in Japan, Korea, Taiwan area, Cambodia, Indonesia, Malaysia, Vietnam, and most importantly, we have our India here, the biggest star, okay? And also in Asia, we have in UAE, Dubai, and also later on, we're gonna establish our company in Philippines and also in Singapore. Apart from Asia area, in Europe, most of our project destinations, we have an office over there of a ground team, at least over 40 to 50 people, okay, where we take care of our clients seriously. We have offices in Germany, Italy, Ireland, UK, Portugal, Spain, Malta, Greece, Cyprus, and also in Russia, okay? And then in the North America region, we have offices in Vancouver, Toronto of Canada, Los Angeles, New York, Boston, Chicago of USA, and then we have St. Kitts and Nevis, Dominica, St. Lucia. And the last place I'm gonna mention is where I'm from, the Oceania country, okay? In Australia, we have in Sydney, Melbourne, and Brisbane, okay? Those are our networks around the world, which this year we're also planning to open our office in the South America region in Brazil. Okay, and let me go back into it again. So as I said, we are a global cross-border asset allocation, investment, education, and immigration product provider, okay? The 5 main sectors of DELSK: global asset allocation, financial product, wholly education, wholly home, and immigration product. Since most of our partners here today are, doing our immigration projects, so I'm going to emphasize on what kind of service or what kind of support that we can bring you for immigration services. First of all, in Beijing, we have our own resource and development center, where we have people, from different countries. For example, Henrik over there from from Sweden, sorry, correct me if I'm wrong. And also we have Gabriel and Luca from Italy, okay? Those are the experts, who has a very good knowledge all around the world, constantly looking for new programs for migration or assets, and also they are bringing the products for those migration projects, okay? And then later on, we have our own training team. What's our training team do? We have a group of more than 20 or 30 people in the Beijing Operations Center constantly looking at those countries every day, checking the new policies, studying those countries, studying the culture of their life, giving trainings to all our employees where we train them to become an expert so that when they come to our Indian market here, that we can provide the same kind of training to all your employees to make them the expert, okay? And then later on, we have our marketing team, which is our supporting team. What we do for our marketing team, we help our clients, our partners here. For today's event, is completely designed by our own marketing team. So later on, for some of the partners here today, we've already hosted some events together that we've shown some support of. And also we provide, all the hard copies of our project, brochures, and then we can help. For example, we can invite Mr. Joseph here for your event. We have lawyers from around the world. Okay, we can help you to arrange government officials to come and support your event as well. And we have our local team here who can help you to talk to your clients or to host your events later on. Next is also, I think, one of the most important case processing team, okay? So for most of our projects, I believe right now, most of our clients or our partners do not have a really good idea of what the process is. What are the documents we need? What do we need to do if I want to apply for resident? We have our own case processing team who can help you take care of your clients, acting as one of your own, or we can give trainings to train one of your employees to become an expert in the case processing team. So basically, they can tell your clients what they need to prepare before they go on their inspection trip, what kind of document they need if they want to apply for resident, what documents do they need if their kids or their spouse wants to apply with them in one go. So all kind of documentation process that we can help you with, okay? And since a lot of people here are experts with sales and also BD skills, business development skills, it's very important we are working on the first line, talking to our clients regarding the programs. But at the very end, it's our client. They have to make their investment for this whole process to be complete. That's why I said we have a ground team in all of our project destinations of at least 30 to 40 above. What do they do? We have local drivers, interpreters, management team, operation team, due diligence team in those countries. What they do, okay, they can help your clients to schedule their inspections, to make their travel plans, visa applications, airport pickups, hotel bookings, and later on they can show them around with their cars to see our properties. And most importantly, our ground team could take your clients to the local law firm to have the local people, the local lawyer, help them to apply for resident. In this way, the lawyer is working for them. It's not working for us. So in this way, our client's safety, their investment safety is protected. And also, our local team can take your client to the local bank, open the local bank account of their own name. So every money that they spend is under their own authorization. So none of their money is at risk, okay? And as I said, for our ground team, the last most important thing, as I said, is the clients has to finish their deal. So they have to buy the property or make their investment there. So all of our interpreters overseas were well trained as a salesman, okay? So they've personally been staying in those countries for at least 3 or more years. So they have a really good knowledge of this country, of their properties, of the life, and also education, medical care, and everything. So they can do an on-site sale to your clients to make them willing to invest in this country, okay? And at last, we have our after-sales team, okay? We know that a great service that we provide to our clients later on will always come to another case as a referral from them. So the reputation is very important for us. That's why I said in DELSK, the most important thing for us is taking care of the risk of our clients' investment. We want to make it as minimal as possible. Okay, 0 is perfect. Okay. So, or after sale teams, they can help our clients to take care of their properties or the investment. For example, if this gentleman here make an investment in Greece buying a property, we can later on help our clients to manage the property, help them to rent it out, maintenance of the property, and later on, if they decide they do not want the property anymore, we can also help them to sell it. And even if you want to move over to those countries, live over there, especially like your kids want to go and study over there, our ground team will help your kids or your family to get connected to school, okay? And also, for your residency later on, if you want to renew your residency, our local team is always there helping you, okay? This is very important. This is all the service support that we can provide for immigration services. And this is the major sector of DELSK's work, okay? So now I'm gonna introduce you the other 4 sectors. As I mentioned at the very beginning, there were 5 sectors of DELSK. Immigration is the most important one. Second one, right now, we have our global cross-border investment department, okay? Here are some of the people working in our Beijing offices, as you see on the video, okay? All of them has been studied overseas, who has either MBA or doctorate degrees from one of the best universities around the world. They have a very good knowledge of all the assets in the world. So basically what we do, as you can see the picture right here, for example, we can bring properties, the EB5 projects or investment from North America, and also we have the investment properties from Europe. We can bring here to Asia, especially here to India, to promote it on the local market, and where we can later on bring our Asian projects. For example, our Thai properties, Vietnamese properties, we can bring them to Europe, like in Russia, to America, to UK, to South Korea, to Japan, where we are also looking for potential good projects here in India that we can help to promote through our network to other countries, okay? And next one, the third part, as I said, we have our financial products, okay? Basically, this is our financial team, where you see Nick here, Mr. Zhang. He's in charge both of the financial team and also the international global cross-border investment team, okay? Those are the people in this team who's helping with, for example, our migration projects, or Ireland project, or Maltese project. They provide immigration funds or financial solutions to those kind of projects. And also for the real estate funds, where we have a DELSK and Liyue, which is part of the C-Trip Group, is the biggest Chinese travel platform who's been working with us together. We are establishing a new fund this year, purchasing overseas hotels that we can run them so that we can sell them to our clients with a guaranteed return, okay? And also, we have our corporate financing. Since our company is in the pre-IPO stage, this financial department is also helping out, okay? And with our licensing and loan projects in our company. And next one, as I mentioned to some of you before, we have our Holy Home and Holy Education, okay? It's a very new word, where if you open your app, your app store on your Apple iOS phone, you can download it by simply insert the word H-O-O-L-I, okay? What Holy does is, we offer an online, offline solution to our clients or partners here who has kids want to study overseas, that help them to link directly with the school, link with seniors in those schools. For example, okay, I'm currently studying in Cambridge University. Holy can help one of your clients here in India to get connected directly to me so that I can introduce him, what's the school like here? What's the life like here? Should you or not apply for my school or maybe go to another school? So it's from people who already been through the whole process. It's very good for the kids, okay? And later on, if they decide which school they want to go, and if they get an offer from the school, we can help all of our clients to apply for student accommodation from overseas. Here are some of our local stores. This one's in UK on the top, and on the right bottom, I have a little store in Boston and also warehouse in Los Angeles, in Australia, that we can help our kids to find student accommodation. I don't know if some of you have experience with Australian accommodation for students. It's very hard. There's always a line of 20 people waiting for the same room to rent it. And they have to be in a lottery draw to figure out who can stay in this room. So where we have local team over there standing in the queue, helping them to grab this opportunity, okay? And we're on the top left, actually Olly also sponsored the 53rd Maltese Independence Day event in China. This is actually the ambassador of Malta in China. Okay, I was personally in that event as well. And at last, everybody wants to know, as I said before, DELSK wants to take care of all the clients' investment seriously. So we have our own risk control management team, where we have people who are specialized in this field, doing all the due diligence for our project. For example, right now, in the Greece market, if there are 100 properties on the market, I guarantee you, there will be no more than 10 properties that you will have a clear title that can be transferred to your client's name. Because for all those migration policies who are related with real estate investment, that you have to transfer the deed under your client's name first, then they will be eligible to apply for the resident. So our team over there who will be taking care to guarantee that every single project that we bring to the market will be safe, or at least the title is safe for our clients, okay? And here are some of our management teams. Mr. Lee here, he's actually having an English name, James. It's very common in Europe, right? And he's been studying the Nankai University, is among one of the best in China. He's a Chinese, but he has been working as a head of strategic team in the CITIC Bank in China. It's the biggest Chinese government state-owned corporate in China. Okay, he's now our CEO for DELSK. And we have Miss G. Okay, all their surnames sound similar. Okay, even my surname's Lee, from the same family. Okay, so Miss G, she's our group CFO, which is our Chief Financial Officer. She has been working in a lot of big professional companies in China who is providing all their financial supports to our company and advice. And we have Nick, which we've seen in the photo and the video before. He's the managing director of DELSK, who has a lot of experience, and he's also used to work for the DELSK Group, been partnering up with Mr. Lee before. And here are some of the examples of the people who's working for DELSK. Most of them actually having a very good foreign study background. We have people been studying in Australia, and the gentleman on the right, Mr. Xie, he's actually a Singaporean. And here, most of the people who has been graduating in the UK, Australia, United States, all sort of different countries. And at last, here are 4 very important persons in DELSK. Why I say 4? There's only 3 pictures, because there's one over there, okay? The first one here is Mr. Alfred Missat. He used to be the former president of the Maltese Central Bank, and he's currently working as the Malta's Minister of Finance and Advisor for the Prime Minister's office, and he's now our DELSK advisor, okay? And in the middle, we have Mr. David McGrath. He used to be the advisor for financial department in the Irish government, okay, who has been working in some of the big names in the world, like Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan Chase, Vanguard Index, and Citibank. I think that's very well known to people here in India as well. And he's also currently worked as a consultant in our DELSK Group. And on the very end, Ms. Hilary Griffey. Okay, she used to be the former head of compliance department for the Irish government. Okay, now actually he's the former head of the compliance department for the Central Bank of Ireland as well. Okay, and she's now the consultant of DELSK Group. So she's taking care of a lot of the due diligence stuff for us. Okay, she's in charge of it. And in China, there's always old saying, the good things we said it 3 times. Okay? So DELSK, we are a global cross-border asset allocation, investment, education, and immigration product provider. Okay? Thank you very much, guys.